Well, good morning. Actually, I'm getting ready for work. I run a business and I pay taxes. I have to do pretty much double duty. I'm a single father. Got to raise a son. I got a well, son is grown up, but I'm still raising him. And I got to do the dishes, pay the bills, and then when I get home at some ungodly hour, I got to do all the books. But you wussy little ninny sissies that are running up and down the street with your little teary-eyed and wispy-haired herbal enema little mentality there, you have no spine, you're useless miscreants, and you're crying like a bunch of sissy babies. I mean, that's what you're doing. That's who you are. That's who you are. You're a bunch of loser, whiny babies who suddenly the tables turn. Yeah, it did. Tables turned on you. You created your own misery, not I didn't create this, you did. And now you're, you crapped in your own yard and now you're crying about it. It's the funniest thing I've ever seen to watch you teetering, teary-eyed, screaming babies with your tears coming out of your eyes. It's so funny. I watched this and you have never looked at history. This has repeated itself 1,000 times. It's been repeated not 1,000 times. I know you'll fact-checked me, fact-checked. But I'm watching I'm watching you miscreants running up and down the streets while I work my ass off to keep my business afloat, and it's funny, it's people like you that I would normally hire, but looking at you, you have no spine, you have no strength, you don't even know how to coalesce and create, a real live group. You actually don't even know the history of this country. And I'll tell you what, lest you forget, no, you actually haven't forgotten because you're just clueless and never watch or read or do anything. This has happened in history several times, many, many times. And it's happened in your group's favor. The herbal enema crowd, it's happened in your favor many times. And what do? As conservative Americans, what do? Do we take to the streets and cry like a bunch of ninny babies like you are? Useless little scumbags running up and down the street? No, we never did that. I think you ought to put your big boy pants on, grow up. Oops, did I say boy? Oh, little snowflakes, little baby snowflakes, I just offended you. Run to your safe spaces. Run, run. So, do you remember a guy named Bill Clinton? That was 8 years. Do you remember Barack Obama? That was 8 years. Listen, you have created your own misery. I mean, you need to shut up. You took a dump right in your own backyard, and now you're whining and whimping about it. This is what's happened, and this is sort of the anecdote, which, of course, you are reacting like the children that you are. And it's like this. Mommy and Daddy turned around and came back to the house and found out you were having a big honking pot party. And now we have busted you and I'm telling everybody, get out of my house. Get out of my house. That's it, plain and simple. But you can't take it. You create the problem, you create the misery, and now you're pissed off because someone is coming in to clean up your mess. You're useless and whiny. And all you can think about is when is Apple going to come out with the next iProduct, and if the Kardashians are in a big fight or not. That's the basis of your entire life, and then of course you're sitting here with teary-eyed over the likes of Wolf Blitzer and the likes of Anderson Cooper. You have fallen into the North Korea model. It's funny to watch you. It's comical to watch you children. Anyway, but I'm just looking at a country full of useless, spineless little wussies, and that's exactly what you are. I would say grow a pair, but except you would be offended because it implies gender. So I'm going to say grow something. How about grow up?